Fashion Fund is celebrating their 1-year anniversary of the Fashion Incubator, supporting St. Louis designers. And here today is Director of External Affairs of the St. Louis Fashion Fund, Sara Hignite and Designer Reuben Reuel. Welcome, Reuben Reuel. Did I say it right? Okay, we've been practicing. It's not that hard. Sara, welcome.
Sara, thank you for having us. We're so happy to be here.
Yes, I'm so happy you're both here. You guys have, there's so many great things going on in the city, which is so exciting to hear that there's fashion happening right here in St. Louis is it's the most exciting news of the day. So I know there's a lot. You know, we hear about Washington University brings out a lot of designers and other incubators around town, and lots of Fashion Week and all that. So tell us about the Fashion Fund, how this got started a year ago.
Sure. Well, you know, some people may not know, but the St. Louis fashion industry was once second only to New York.
Really?
Yes. And that sort of unfortunately died out a little bit by the 1980s, but from the turn of the 20th century through the World War II and, you know, even up into the 70s, it was a big deal, manufacturing and design in St. Louis. And it was sort of centered in the heart of the downtown garment district.
Yes, Washington Avenue.
Right, which is where our incubator is located. So the St. Louis Fashion Fund was founded in 2014 by Susan Sherman, who's our board chair, along with a group of St. Louis visionaries who really wanted to reclaim that history and kind of bring the garment district back to life.
That is so exciting. And is it happening?
It sure is. Yep. It is happening, yes. We're working to help these designers who we've brought in from across the country to help grow their businesses. They all have emerging brands. They came from New York, Dallas, Chicago, and we have one native St. Louisan as well. So we're working with them, we're helping them with business programming, and then we're also providing fashion education and community outreach for the community at large, and also students in middle school and high school. And we're working to really revitalize the garment district as well.
So is the goal that St. Louis will become a fashion leader again?
That's the hope, yes. That is the overarching goal, and that will also contribute positively to the economy of St. Louis.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. So many exciting things happening, like I said. That's and true. You are wearing one of Reuben's designs.
I am. I sure am. We call it the domestic effect because whenever a woman puts on one of Reuben's dresses or garments, it's just an immediate happy maker. It makes you feel good and positive, and it's one of those parts of fashion that's really good for the soul and makes people feel great and happy.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, so Reuben, let's talk about you. So you relocated to St. Louis.
Yes, I did.
Because of the Fashion Fund, is
yes,
that right?
I did. I applied for the incubator back in 2016 when I found out about it through a friend who's from St. Louis. And at the time, I was living in New York, in Brooklyn. I started my business in 2012, and I just really was trying to find something that was a better place to live and more cost-effective for my business. Plus, I wanted to be in a cohort of support. In New York, you have a lot of support, but in ways of more competition than support. So when I found out about the incubator, I thought it was a good place to start my business, or kind of reimagine my business in a smaller town.
So you were accepted in 2016.
August 24th. I will never forget that date.
At 3:24 p.m.
Right.
Okay, so then you moved here to St. Louis in the last year, in 2017?
Yes, so in December 2016 is when I officially moved here, and we've been in the incubator for a year. We manufacture everything in St. Louis. Everything is made to order for our customers. What I can say about the incubator that's so great is that people have been connected to the incubator because of the designers, and we get to meet so many great people and create new customer bases here in St. Louis.
And it was a good move then?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Fantastic. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk more about the 1-year anniversary that's coming up. We'll have more with the St. Louis Fashion Fund after this. Stay with us for more STL Live.